Hey there, welcome back to No Pants Profits. My name is Richard, coming to you with a glass of bubbly at 8 o'clock in the morning from Warsaw, Poland, on the first day of the Escapes by Globus, Adventures by Globus Polish Escape. Now, they advertise this as a 9-day tour, but honestly, last night, the first night, we just had dinner, and then the last day, we just had breakfast and they sent us on our way. So we're going to take a look at this as a 7-day tour. It goes all over Poland, and I'm going to take you along for the ride. I'm at my hotel right now, which is super duper duper central. I will tell you, it is at the foot of the largest skyscraper in the European Union. This is my balcony of my hotel room, and you'll see there is the largest skyscraper in the European Union. So as I said, I got in yesterday, came 2 flights from Lufthansa, Miami to Frankfurt, and then Frankfurt all the way to Warsaw, and met our tour director. Once we got here, we transferred from the airport to the hotel and met our tour director. My companions at dinner last night described him the best. They didn't know how to pronounce his name is Eric. He's from somewhere in Europe. He's not from here. Every time I talk to him, he's from somewhere different. Great guy, nice guy, a little hard to understand. And someone said to me at dinner last night, they go, he's like Werner Herzog. And some of you are like, who the hell is Werner Herzog? But I'm sure all of you have seen The Mandalorian and know that guy that you can't understand at the beginning that's like making a deal and trying to hide Baby Yoda. Hello, Baby Yoda. Baby Yoda. Oh, don't get the Baby Yoda. Yeah, the guy. Yeah, Werner Herzog, that's our tour director. He's a skinny Werner Herzog.
I would like to see the baby.
But let's talk about last night. 3-course dinner. Had a salad. I'm salad intolerant. Had, I just picked out the cheese and tomatoes. Had schnitzel. And then, I don't think this is a traditional food, had a brownie. And we learned all about what we're going to be doing for the week. There are 3 optional tours. We'll be going along for all of the optional tours. I will let you know when there is an optional tour. There is a castle we're going to today. There's a Polish dinner today. And there is the salt mines in Krakow a little bit later on in the tour. I just went to breakfast, which is included. This tour does include, as of 2023, which is October of 2023, includes 4 dinners and 8 breakfasts. And at least this first breakfast had free champagne. And this is good champagne. This is not that garbage they give you on the cruise ships that'll give you a headache. This is actually like really, really good champagne. And the dinner spread was the breakfast spread, amazing. They had a honeycomb that the honey was falling off of and everything like that. And that's included. And in about 5 minutes, I've got to go down and meet the bus, and we are going to be doing a city tour of Warsaw. Now, if you haven't seen it yet, this is coming out after that, I'm doing my own tours. These tours, I found these Globus tours end at about 8 o'clock every night, 8 o'clock, 8:30 every night, and I don't like to go to sleep till 3 or 4 every night. And my first night, this city was very good to me. It was a Saturday night. Had a good time. And just remember, you can't get hungover if you don't stop drinking. So I'm going to go pack up all my tech. I got 360 cameras. I got this camera. I got that camera. I got microphones. I'm going to go pack up all my tech and get on the bus. And we are going to do a tour of Warsaw. I think some of the history, some of the current times, everything like that. I'm going to bring you as much as I can of this because I want you to experience it along with me. So from day 1, they're calling it day 2, but it's not day 2. From day 1 of the Escapes by Globus Polish Escape, I will say it's about 50 degrees out here, and yes, I'm wearing a Hawaiian shirt and shorts. Don't judge me. Some place dress coded me last night and says I wasn't dressed formal enough, and I said, guys, I'm wearing my Florida formal. But cheers with this champagne, and if you know anything about this channel, you know I'm about to shotgun this champagne. But let's get a better look at that. Let's here. We'll like shotgun the champagne, and then we'll look up on the tallest skyscraper in the European Union. Oh, sorry. The champagne's gone. Let's continue with our day. So one of the other great things about Globus is on all their tours, they have their own buses. So we've got our Globus bus right here. I'm gonna make sure this is our driver. I'm pretty sure it is. And we keep this bus. Yeah, we keep this bus for the entire tour. So I'm gonna go in the back right here, which is Globus Cosmos Avalon. They've got Wi-Fi in the bus and everything like that. I'm gonna be quiet because the tour director's talking now. So we are exploring. We're exploring the old town now in Warsaw. We do have, with our group of 44 people, we do have these little headsets, so you can kind of hear what's going on. I think what's really cool is this is the only fake, I mean, I say fake in a charming way, but this is the only fake UNESCO World Heritage Site ever, because after the World War, I think World War II, I'm not a history buff, the World War, this place was actually leveled. Everything you're looking at here is a recreation. And UNESCO said, it's a recreation, but it looks just like the original, so we'll allow it. This is just beautiful, and this is why you come in the off season. Look at this. There's not a soul here in the off season, which is kind of incredible. There's literally not a soul here. This fake UNESCO. I like to say, when you go to some of these places around the world, you're like when I went to Italy for the first time, especially were they the boats? Venice. Epcot did such a great job. This is like Disney World. It's all fake. It's all rebuilt. It's all fake, but it's not fake. It's genuine fake, because UNESCO's cool with it, because they built it up exactly as it was before. The cool thing is I've got my 360 stick, so I'm gonna have some 360 videos, so you can look around, you can move around, you can go up, down, left, right, and just kind of look all the way around. But this is like genuine fake Poland, because this is the only, this is the only UNESCO World Heritage Site that is not original. So, really cool fun fact about this downtown Warsaw area that was leveled during, again, I'm going to guess, World War II. And then UNESCO said, hey, it's cool. You can still have this as a historic site because you rebuilt it exactly as it was. So yeah, this is basically Epcot. And here's the problem. Since this is basically Epcot, you know what I gotta do? I gotta find me a drink, because a balanced diet is a drink in each hand. So let's find a shop that's open. I gotta go pee-pee. I'm gonna go pee-pee and maybe get myself a drink. Some beer, some vodka, something like that. So we did a little bit of a tour of the downtown. We've got time on our own. One of my traveling companions, one of the other 43 people on this tour, told me there's actually a Michelin-starred restaurant here you got to check out if we got time for lunch later. I think I'm going to come here. It's got a great name. I think we're late enough. I'm just saying the name as it is, but I think we're late enough this video to get away with it, and YouTube advertisers not to get angry. This is the Fuckeria. Yeah. He said he had some really good steak tartare here. I'm going to take a look at the menu. The Fuckeria could be a really good lunch stop today. Now, we do have to be back pretty much right at the end of breakfast time. Hopefully, we'll get some time later in this area as well. And maybe we can try the Fuckeria. F-U-K-I-E-R. I mean, I can't find any other way to pronounce that other than Fuckeria. We are now outside the walls of the city, and I can't believe this is all fake. I mean, I was joking. I was like, this is like Epcot. This is like Magic Kingdom. It's like, it's fake castle walls. I mean, they're real. They're here. You can touch them, and it's so well preserved because it's not real. I mean, people are like, what country are they adding to Epcot yet? Next, I mean, look at this. This is incredible. It's a genuine fake city, and it's recognized as a World Heritage Site. Old Town of Warsaw, Poland is phenomenal, amazing. I mean, just look at this. If you ever get a chance to check this out, I mean, this is the most beautiful, genuine, fake city I have ever seen. The fakeness continues. Well, I guess behind me is like the only real thing here. It's actually a monument to the people of Poland for standing up against Hitler. This is the city, you know, being destroyed. This is a complete reconstruction. This is the Supreme Court of Poland. This is like their national archives, the National Library. I mean, and none of this, other than that memorial there, which, I mean, that was made after the city was leveled, and none of this is original. It's all recreated. It's all genuine fake. And I genuinely love how genuinely fake this entire old town is. Now, I think maybe Krakow and some of the other places we go later in this tour will not be as genuinely fake, but I mean, this is beautiful. It's because, I mean, they built it so good that it's impressive. Oh God, we're talking about all the mermaids. Oh, look at this. This is just, oh wow. And she's saying there's mermaids on the lamppost. Yeah, mermaids are what's the main icon of the city. So mermaids everywhere, and they're all the original Little Mermaid, not the new Little Mermaid. Yeah. Back to the bus, and gonna get a little political for a second. This is the Embassy of China, talking about all the great things China's done. I didn't know that China's landed on the moon. These are not in English, but I didn't know that China built their own planes, but I guess they built everything else. I guess that's a Chinese railroad. I don't yet see the Great Wall. Place I haven't been yet. Should go before we start a war with them. But yeah, look at this. Yeah, this is the Chinese embassy in Warsaw. I wonder if they're going to have a picture of the Wuhan lab where they created the sickness. Shenzhen, there's where, hey look, if you wonder where your iPhone's made, it's made in that city right there. Soon they'll have Taiwan there, because they recognize that as part of China. I am making videos running to the bus. Let me jump to the bus, but yeah, no pictures of the Wuhan lab of virology. Kind of strange that that's missing from the front of the Chinese embassy. I thought they'd be proud of that. We are back to the hotel now for a quick technical stop, meaning pee and change real quick. This was the first part of this tour that we did that you've seen up till now, is what's included via Globus. What we're gonna do, starting in like 10 minutes, is we have two optional tours. We're going to a palace, which is an optional tour. I don't even know what I paid for it. It's not bad. It's like $30 or $40. It's like a cruise ship excursion. We're going to a palace, and then we've got a dinner later on. The dumbest thing though is, like, they waste so much time on stupid things with Globus, and the good news, I'm saying this out loud, the problem is there's a lot of old people that go on these tours, and they're just persnickety old crabby people. Sorry if you're watching this and you're here, you're probably not a crabby person if I've talked to you, but like, they want seat rotation, and we just spent the last 10 minutes on the goddamn bus explaining seat rotation. Everybody gives up on that after the first day, but just the old people complain to Globus, so Globus said, we are gonna rotate the seats. I've done this is my third Globus tour. Every time seat rotation has broken down after the second day. Just sit on the goddamn bus. I'm always the last one on the bus because I'm making these videos for you, and I just grab a seat. I don't want to sit next to the same person every day, because guess what? I don't like most people. I like you my loyal watchers, but you know, I don't like these persnickety old people that like to complain. But we just spent 20 minutes talking about seat rotation. I've got to go drain the dragon. I think we'll go with that. The tour director calls it a smile stop. But I'm gonna go do that, and then we literally have 7 minutes. Put on some pants because I got shorts on. Sorry, no pants profits putting on pants because my balls are freezing. and jump back to the bus, and we're going to start the first of 2 optional experiences today. If you don't book these 2 optional experiences, then you can go out on your own, do your own thing and everything like that. But I'm going to go drain the dragon, and we'll go on to the palace. You know, I hate false advertising, and I don't lie to people on the channel. So I'm going to tell you, it's a little cold outside. So for the rest of the day today, I'm going to have to change my channel name to Yes Pants Profits, because, yeah, I put on some pants. It's going to rain. It's going to get colder. So now, unfortunately, this is Richard from Yes Pants Profits. These are just sweatpants. They're not bad. But this is Richard from Yes Pants Profits, and we're going to on the Palace tour. I did want to let you know the cost on this. Well, that's not my phone. I did take a picture, talk to the guide. They do charge in euros here on this tour. It is 40 euros additionally on top of the price of the tour for the Wilanów Palace. And the dinner tonight that we're doing is 62 euros. And the salt mine, which is one of those things that all my friends said you can't miss the salt mine, is 72 euros. So they'll do that in one transaction right on your American credit card. Trick for all y'all, as long as you have a credit card that doesn't charge annual fees. The best one's the Costco credit card. Not annual fees, exchange fees. Just have them charge it in euros. Don't do the translation. Just have them charge it straight in euros. You'll get a good exchange rate. So I am going to head out now to the bus, and we are going to go to the palace. So join along with Yes Pants Profits. So we just got to the palace, and in shit I didn't expect to see in Poland, Jehovah's Witnesses. They actually have Jehovah's Witnesses in Poland trying to give away their little bullshit pamphlets, just like the rest of the world. Didn't predict that. We did get physical tickets that she gave us on the bus for the palace. The ticket price works out to about $12 each. So you can take that out of the 40 euros. That's like $10. So, you're paying, so far, $10 for it. But we're going to be going in this palace. This palace, unlike the fake city earlier, this palace is actually real. It's original. It's a palace, and it's called the Mini Versailles. I don't think I've ever been to Versailles. Don't really know where that is. Sorry, not a good geography nerd, but it looks like, so there's a garden and a palace, and we've got tickets for both. So we're going to explore it both flat, meaning how we're doing it right now, and in 360. So keep a lookout. 360 video takes a lot longer to process, but I am going to have 360 that you can look around, and hopefully in the future you'll be able to wear your Apple glasses and look around, because I'm shooting this in 6K. So, whoa, this is cool. You see, this is like the entrance. It looks like they got this set up for like Christmas and stuff, and it's lit up at night. I can see the palace right in front. Once we get into the palace or the garden or something cool to see, I'll be right back with you. So this palace is actually super cool. This camera literally will not do it justice. I'm gonna post some 360 stuff on the channel that hopefully will do it a little bit more justice. This is most similar to Napoleon's apartment. Oh, this is the chapel. I'll show you. This is most similar to Napoleon's apartment in the Louvre and the Hermitage in Russia. This is, in my opinion, and I haven't asked the guide yet, but this is Poland's answer to the Hermitage and Napoleon's palace, just to give you that idea here. You can kind of see this is all original. All the frescoes are original, and I think the funniest thing, the tour guide was just trying to describe the king, and they said the king was not a tiny man. He's like Mr. No Pants, now wearing pants, and we're now in the king's bedroom, and you can see we're a reasonably big group, 25 or so of the 44 people went, but you can see this is the king's bedroom, and this is the room right before the king's bedroom. Again, it's just, the camera does not do it justice. This is a full 360-degree experience. You need to have to see what's going on here. It's all original. This was unlike this morning, so this is not something that got destroyed. The most destroyed it got was actually during the illness in 2020, because there were leaks all over, and no one was in the palace, so they couldn't see the leaks. This right here came from the Pope, and this is actually a desk with a whole bunch of secret compartments in it that was sent here by the Pope. It is insanely cool, insanely unique, and again, this is, if you've ever been to the Hermitage in St. Petersburg, Russia, this is at that same level. It doesn't have the collection per se that the Hermitage does, where you have Da Vinci's and Michelangelo's and stuff. I mean, I haven't seen them yet, but the Hermitage are Napoleon's apartment in the Louvre. That's really what this thing feels like. And I mean, just look in this room. It's crazy. This room, the ceiling, the bed, and even though that was the bed where the king slept, it was nowhere near a king-sized bed. Interesting to think about. There's also something really cool in this museum that I've never seen before. They've got works of art, like some big works of art. There is nothing here that is from a master, because this is just like a summer palace. So there's no Da Vinci's here. There's nothing like that, but they do exist elsewhere. But they have these, for I guess people who are blind or can't see well, they have these reliefs that you can touch, and you can actually like feel depth to the painting, and I've never seen that before. And that's really quite cool, because like you can see the olive leaf up there with the lady with the child. I'm not sure how clear that's coming through, because it's kind of dark in here, but it relates exactly to this image right here, which is really cool, really unique. Everything here is original. All the chairs, everything like that. Even take a look. This is all stolen antiquities from other countries. These look to be Greek. Yep. This is an antiquity room. This is all stolen things from looks mostly from ancient Greece. I have a friend that's and this right here, this looks directly from the Hermitage. If you've ever been there before, they have things that look exactly like that in the Hermitage. Again, nothing here is really like a master work or anything like that, but it's all just really cool how well this is actually preserved here. These are Greek as well, right here. That's probably stolen from somewhere. I don't see anything Egyptian. But another fun fact that we learned is the kings in Poland were not by birth. They were actually elected kings. I don't really know how elections worked back in the 1600s, but they were elected kings. I will say something really cool here. They don't want you to bring backpacks in, but they have a great solution. When you come in, they'll take your bag. They give you one of these little keys. I had my backpack, so I just checked my backpack. It's a much better system than the Hermitage had. The Hermitage is like a clusterfuck to check in and check out your bags, but they really kind of streamlined it here. I'll show you just kind of how easy it actually is, because the cloakroom in the Hermitage is one of the biggest disasters I've ever been in my life. And I like to compare it. Unfortunately, if you're watching this and you've never been to the Hermitage, and you're from a country that supports Ukraine, you'll probably never have the chance to go to the Hermitage again. So this is a nice replacement for the Hermitage. The Hermitage is still the best museum that I've ever been to. But you just hand them this little tag right here, and they will get you your bag. So, hand them the tag. This is again, for Americans, especially people in South Florida, cloakrooms are not something very normal for us. There we go. And I've got my bag. Thank you. Very simple, very easy. A lot better than the cloakroom at the Hermitage. Now we're going to go look at the outside as well as the gardens that are here at the palace. We've seen the inside of the palace. Now we're going outside. So the palace was stunning on the inside, and the garden, not as modern, but I mean it's a lot more modern. Sorry, but it's very cool on the outside. You see they have these giant flowers. I don't know if they're here year round. There's the palace. These are the windows to that central room in the palace because they used to look out in the garden. It's literally like something out of like a Beauty and the Beast or something, like a Disney movie. You can see, I don't know why you can't go in the garden. They're kind of blocking your access to the garden, but just take a look at everything right here. This is the garden of the palace. I do have to say, overall, for a €40 add-on for a 2-3 hour excursion total, it's going to be definitely worth adding to your trip. You know, a lot of people they'll come out for thousands of dollars with flights and everything like that, and won't spend €40 to go see the palace. To go, I mean, I don't know how much of this is original. Oh my God, look at, I mean, let me just show you some of this. They've got a lot of these statues. They've got, I don't know that that's original back there. Looks to be some newer materials. It's really cool, but I don't think that's from the 17th century or the 1600s. That's a lot more modern. That's like a Christmas decoration. But just take a look at the palace. There's one more cool thing I want to look at over there. But yeah, when you see these Globus things, you can either book it with your trip or you can wait. I've learned in time it's best to wait, and the guides are actually honest. In Egypt, there was one tour that just wasn't worth doing, one optional excursion. That was a light show that hasn't been updated since the 70s, and she legitimately told people not to do it. And the people that pre-booked it felt really bad when she told people not to do it. Yeah, I mean, these are cool, but this is none of this is original. Oh, this is the sundial with Kronos. Oh wait, visible decorations around the palace. Oh, well, that's kind of cool. Does it do something? Not really. Maybe it's a separate event at night that does something. But yeah, this king was an elected king, never cheated on his wife, actually paid off the church so he can get an annulment from his wife. Yeah, these are really cool statues and stuff, kind of inspired by what's in the palace. And you can just even see on the outside all the sculptures and everything. This is original. This is all like original, maintained. So they've done a lot of work to keep it up. But it's all original right there. Really, really cool how well this has been maintained. We're going to take a bus ride back to the hotel now, and I think we've got nap time until the second excursion of the day, which is the most, according to the guide, Eric Werner Herzog, I call him that all the time, the most traditional Polish meal we're going to have the whole trip. And look, it's a lot more expensive than my little journey last night to Food Town. If you haven't seen that, definitely check out the channel. Food Town was amazing. But I get to take my pants off and be no pants again for a little bit. And then it's 6:15, so just to give you a timeline, it is 1:11. We're about half an hour from the hotel. 6:15, we're going to get to go to dinner. I will tell you, this is not as bang, bang, bang as the Italy tour or the Egypt tour yet. There's a lot more potential downtime, which I like. And I hope it stays that way, because that lets me go explore out at night. I will see you again in like half a second editing time, but about 5 hours real time as we go have a traditional Polish dinner. And I hope there's like a show and dancing and all that, because there normally is that there. So stay tuned. I'll show you part 3, which is an additional added excursion of the day. Hey, a side note, I don't know if I said it or not here yet, you can use Apple Pay here everywhere, with zero exceptions. Like, I have not pulled out a credit card the entire time. I just tap the thing on my watch twice, tap the Apple card, see that I make sure it makes sense, just divide the number by 4. That'll give you an idea of what it costs. The Apple Card, if you have the Apple Card, has no foreign transaction fees. So, I mean, it's great. I mean, just divide by 4, make sure it makes sense. Don't pay, thousands of zlotskis for nothing. But, like, ice cream is 8 zlotski, so like $2 for a big scoop of ice cream. This bottle of water was like $1. I think it was like 6 zlotski. It's like $1 and change. Things are cheap here when you're buying with the right currency. I know that the average yearly salary here is only like 20 grand for people that move here, 20 grand American. But Poland's cheap. Now, not Egypt cheap, but I can also get this thing called ice. Italy, it's hard to get ice. Poland has ice. They love America. They love everything Americans do. It's great. I like it here. You know what? I was going to go to sleep. Getting ready to go to bed. And then I'm like, this is my one chance right now to go to and try the Fuckeria. And I can't think if I've ever had a Michelin star restaurant before that was this easy to access. So I'm going to take an Uber over to the Fuckeria and fuck around and find out. I'm not going to put the review of the Fuckeria here. Fuckeria is actually, I'm going to get a 3-course meal at the Fuckeria. You Fuckeria. Me Fuckeria. We get a 3-course meal at the Fuckeria, and it'll be its own separate review. So, gonna go have a Fuckerian good time. I think I can say all that, because I'm just naming the restaurant. But we'll see how YouTube censors and advertisers like that. Stay right fuckery in there, because I'm gonna have it, might give you a little review here, and then take a nap. So we are back. It's a couple hours later, editing time, and it is time for the traditional Polish dinner in Warsaw. So this should be all the Polish specialties. This is an upcharge from your base tour fare. So if you didn't pay for the upcharge palace tour and the upcharge this, and I'll give you the upcharge in a minute, you have all day on your own. And some people have done that and taken great advantage of having all day on their own. This is 62 euros extra. So about $70-ish extra for this event, this tour, things like that. I tell you, I've done these before at this price point, and there's usually dancing or a show or something like that. This seems to just be a 3-course meal with the drinks. I want to review it. I want to tell you whether it's worth it or not. So yeah, it's literally, I'll give you the description. It's no trip to Poland is complete without experiencing a local cuisine. Join your tour director and traveling companions for an authentic 3-course dinner of Polish specialties and drinks at an area restaurant. Now last night for our welcome thing, we got a 3-course meal and some beer, and that was included. I want to see how much better this is for $70 a person. Honestly, out of all the upsell tours, I'm skeptical on this. I'm not skeptical on the salt mines at all, because literally every person I've said, I'm going to Poland. Well, the ones that know Poland told me go to the salt mine. The ones that don't know Poland said, you're crazy. Ukraine is right next door. So, yeah, my Uber driver from when I was not on video with you was a Ukrainian. And we had a whole conversation over Google Translate. Didn't speak a damn word of English. That was pretty cool. But we're going to jump in the bus right now, and we are going to head to a local restaurant, doesn't name it, for a 3-course, and I want to be very clear, the description again, with drinks. So I think the only way they can make up for this is with the drinks. So I'm hoping there's multiple drinks, because I think it's a little bit high priced without all the drinks. But we'll see. I could be wrong, and I'll take you with me. So our tour director, Werner Herzog, or Eric, was telling us we do get 2 drinks with dinner. It does sound like a rather sizable dinner. We do get 2 drinks with dinner, and there will be, not Ukrainian, there will be Polish music. I have not heard Polish music since I've been in Poland yet. They just want to play American oldies, where I've been going because I've been going where the young people are, so it'll be interesting to hear traditional Polish music. You will hear that Polish music if you watch my 360-degree videos that are going to be coming out in a few days, because I need copyright-free music that I can use on YouTube. So just take an extra phone or an extra gadget, stick it right next to the musician, and guess what you've got? You've got a whole bunch of copyright-free music that you can use. So we are riding about 15 minutes or so. The bus, much like my Uber I took earlier, the bus can't get directly up to the restaurant, so they get you kind of to the closest street that the restaurant's at, and then you have to walk a bit, because there are many zones in the old town that are not vehicle accessible, but they're usually boxed by by roads on all sides, so it's maybe a 3-4 minute walk to get where you need to go. But I'm questioning the value of this when I had a Michelin star meal for under $90, and I did the conversion. This is about 65 US dollars. 60 euros is about 65 US dollars. So let's see how this works. See what this is. All that funness. Keep you updated. All right, so this right here is the restaurant. Wait, is that Kamala Harris and Monica Lewinsky? That's Kamala Lewinsky. You think I'm making that up? I think it's Kamala Lewinsky. That's what I'm calling this restaurant. It's the Kamala Lewinsky restaurant. I'm gonna add up everything on this menu. What we get, and kind of figure out if the price is worth it, or you should just go out on your own. Because I'm gonna do it with the actual cost that it is. Yeah.
What is this?
It's basically a drone, but on a stick.
Wow.
It's pretty cool.
Oh,
DJI.
nice.
Yeah. So I'm gonna take some pictures, and I can compare when we get inside. All right, so we are sat inside. We've got some long tables right here, and we've got some kind of looks like a pickles and sauerkraut, maybe. I will tell you, the music is not what I was expecting. She's singing kind of bad versions of American music. This is not very good music. And it's like this song, I'd rather the Muppets sing it. So like the actual Muppets, like Miss Piggy does a better job there. But we'll see how the food is. Might not be worth it. All signs point to no so far, but I can always be surprised. So they did come around and give us some pice and vodka. That little, what is this? No, this was probably a shot vodka. Let's see. Oh, yeah. And if you're paying attention to the timeline of today, they could have served me the worst thing they could have served me in this timeline today. What would that be? Yeah, mushroom soup. I already had mushroom risotto, mushroom soup, all kinds of mushroom. Too much mushroom today, but we've got a mushroom soup right here. Let's see. It's thick. Let's give it a try. It kind of looks like a mushroom minestrone soup. While the woman behind me sings, "Have I told you lately that I love you?" I don't believe that Polish music actually exists anymore. I mean, I really think they're just like caught in the pre-2000 world of American music, and that's all they know. So we're going to continue our meal over here at Kamala Lewinsky. Have I told you lately that I love you? I came to Poland for that. Okay. sorry. I was shit talking the soup, and I never actually reviewed it because I'm gonna tell this soup I haven't told it lately that I love you. But I mean, the last mushroom soup I had is from a Michelin star restaurant, so I'm gonna have to rate this terribly. I mean, next to today that I had for lunch, this basically tastes like Campbell's mushroom soup. It's okay. I like Campbell's mushroom soup, but it's nothing special. And just when we're counting it, let's see if I can find it on the menu. Remember, that's why I took a picture of the menu outside. Cold appetizers, salty, salads, soup. Here we go. This is red borscht. It's like 20 zlotsky, which is like $5. So we're adding up. We're seeing how we get to that $65. They brought the beer. I have not touched it yet, but has had way too much head on it. And you can see that's the biggest part of the glass. And now the karaoke woman is singing "I'll Be Watching You" by the Police. It's not good. Every breath you take. Oh God. This optional excursion. There's a train wreck so far. If she wasn't using the official backing tracks, I'd put more of this in here because you just have to see the train wreck. It's that bad. The tour director's not even in here. He's escaped to a room where you can't hear what's going on. This beer is drinkable. Nothing special, but drinkable. Because I've been watching you. I really, I want to take this singer, take her around back of the barn and just end her life, because she needs it. Hey, they did just bring out a dish that was lit on fire. Then he said, replay, and lit on fire again. Fortunately, while he lit the fire for like 40 seconds, we were gone with the karaoke music. I can't even tell you what this song is. Oh my God. It's a not English song. Look at the food coming on fire right over there. I've got a much closer close up, but that was a good presentation. I'll give it that. Wow.
Thank you.
Have you seen
One more?
Wow.
Yes.
Replay? Yeah.
Do it again, replay. And 3, 2.
Who's got vodka? Throw the no. Hey, I've gotten to the point that the music's so bad. I'm just gonna put my AirPods in, put it on noise canceling mode. I can't anymore.
Did you ever eat it? Or Grandma ate it?
Oh, now I can hear it anymore. That's wonderful. But, oh no, she's screaming louder. She saw me put in the AirPods. I guess. Something. Chicken wings. That's something, but they serve the whole wing as one piece. You know, usually in the U.S. you get that, then you get that, and they're separate. Here, oh damn, these AirPods have the new firmware that when someone's talking outside, it turns off the noise canceling. So now we can hear her again. I had some bacon from that flaming pot. It was good. Fries. This is definitely not even worth $30 a person. Let alone 65. And that's assuming if our singing lady wasn't here. She's here. And it literally sounds like a cat is dying. But we got cheesecake for dessert. I know where the tour guide is. He's right over in the bathroom. I'm going to walk over and see what the hell he's eating. Because he was having a different food than we were, and it looked a lot better. Sorry, not sorry. All right, so as karaoke lady wants to sing "Life Goes On," I don't even know the words, and I'm better than her. Our cheesecake arrived. And I've not tried it yet. I am actually a cheesecake connoisseur. I do like cheesecakes a lot. Nope. It's like they put Hershey's chocolate sauce on the top. The problem is, see, let me teach you a standard business rule here while I have this terrible music in the back. People don't want to admit when they pay for something that they had a bad time. I have the ability that very few people have. I can completely separate an experience from the amount of money paid for that experience. So it's a great skill. So if something's terrible, I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm going to tell you it's bad. And I've been in Poland for about 30 hours, I think. And honestly, other than the cherry drink, that was on me. I soberly had cherry vodka today. And cherry vodka sounds like a good idea, but it tastes like cold medicine. Now, I had cherry vodka last night, but I was way too drunk to realize that I was basically drinking cold medicine. I had cherry vodka today. I almost wanted to throw up with that, but that was on me. This, I added, let me tell you the math I did. I added the soup, which was, I'll put the numbers on the board. I'm not near my phone right now. I can't stand that music anymore. Added the soup, added that big platter that we had in the middle. We actually shared it via 6 people, but to do the math easier, I just did it 3 people. I added the drinks, 2 beers, or 2 wines, or whatever, and I added the cheesecake. Came to a certain number of zlotskis, which was 100 zlotskis. And here's the amazing thing. Divide that by 4, it's about the exchange rate. It's actually better than that. This is a $25 meal. Everybody here paid $60 for a $25 meal and had to listen to a woman sing karaoke. No one's going to admit that. Here's why no pants profits now wearing pants, because it's too cold outside, is different. I'll tell you the damn truth. Do not book this tour. And I'm going to take it one step further. My travel agent has a very good relationship with Globus. I'm going to let Globus know they need to revamp or remove this tour, because it's just bad. And, you know, it sets up very bad precedences. Remember, we paid $65 a person to come get a $25 meal and have our eardrums brutally murdered by a woman who thinks she can sing karaoke. It's bad. Maybe you change the restaurant and you don't come to Kamala Lewinsky anymore. But, I mean, I had a Michelin star meal for $15 more than this with an additional course. Charge $75 for this and go to the fuckeria. Yeah, that's what you do. Charge $75 for this, get reservations at the fuckeria, and I guarantee you, people will love to go to a Michelin star place. Now, that's something you're only going to really be able to do in the off season, or you can even do it for lunch. Today we had the availability for lunch. I would have rather had dinner on your own and a lunch, traditional Polish lunch at the #1 restaurant in all of Warsaw, which also happens to have a Michelin star. Just don't drink the cherry vodka. But that's kind of my review here. We are headed back now. I just can't be in that room anymore. We are headed back now to the hotel. I'm going to step outside real quick. We are headed back now to the hotel. I have to do some video editing, and then I'm going to head out for another video. It's not going to be in this video, and get some shots. There's a shot bar here that's super duper incredibly famous. They make shots in different layers. They make shots like all the European Union flags. I have to go. I'm gonna have a whole separate video that's gonna post probably 3 hours after this video, just on the adventure in the shot bar that's gonna happen tonight, or 3 or 6 hours after this video. This is probably gonna post, yeah, 6 hours after you'll see the shot bar video. But we're heading back to the hotel, and we're gonna have to put our bags out at 7:30 tomorrow morning. We'll go over this again. I'm gonna be kind of in a crabby mood because I'm down on sleep, but I still want to go to the shot bar and still want to get these videos up for you. And we have a 4-hour bus ride to our next place that we're going. It's just Polzano or whatever. I want to say Positano, but I know that was on the Italy Globus tour. We could sleep on the bus for 4 hours. So I'm going to stay up till probably about midnight tonight, getting some editing done and going out to the shot bar. I think the shot bar is going to be a great time. I might even wear my Joe Exotic hat because people might understand that at the shot bar. But that pretty much, because I'm not going to bring you back to the hotel and everything like that unless there's something super eventful. Just assume we're going back to the hotel and the official day 1 of this Globus trip is over. But I'm going to the shot bar. Separate video on that. Coming out a few hours after this. You'll see it. Just look, shots Poland, and you'll find it. But this is Richard from No Pants Profits, tying up the first day. Again, Globus calls this the second day. I call it the first day because last night we just had a welcome dinner. Tying up the first day, which included a tour of the rebuilt city, the fake UNESCO World Heritage Site that was rebuilt from the ground, from Hitler knocking down everything, to a palace that was incredibly unique and in a great shape, kind of like the Hermitage or Napoleon's apartment in the Louvre. Just like nothing ever happened. It's amazing. And to Kamala Lewinsky, I'm gonna look, find it disrespectful, whatever. I'm just reading that. Kamala Lewinsky. That's what I'm calling it. That wraps up day 1. Day 2 is a lot of bus time tomorrow. We got that good breakfast in the hotels included again tomorrow, the same hotel we were at today. And we have a dinner when we get to town. I think lunch is on your own tomorrow. But that 4-hour drive is going to be a very efficient way to catch up on some sleep. This is Richard from No Pants Profits, dreading going back inside and hearing that miserable karaoke woman again, reminding you that when you wear no pants, unfortunately not like me because it's like 40 degrees outside and yeah, I'm wearing pants. I know, I'm breaking my own rule. But when you wear no pants, the only thing you got left to lose is your American flag shirt. Yeah, this is a Captain America shirt. I think this is going to be a hit at the shot bar tonight. So this is what I'm wearing to the shot bar. I will see you tomorrow for day 2 when we finally leave Warsaw. We'll be back here at the end. We got one more crazy night in Warsaw. Well, I have one crazy night ahead of me tonight, but I think I'm just going to the shot bar. Then I got one more night at the end where I'm not going to sleep. I'm going to stay up all Saturday night and get on the airplane just gone at 6:30 on Sunday morning, because that's just what I do. This is Richard from No Pants Profits, reminding you that much like me, when you wear no pants normally, there's only one thing you got left to lose, and that is your Captain America shirt. Have a great one. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.